Hey, what's up? In this video, we'll learn how we can integrate PayPal into our Laravel application. So I'm working on my existing project, e-commerce website. You can download this from GitHub, and we'll be using this package to make our task easier to integrate it with Laravel. So let's get started by requiring this package. Okay, while it is pulling packages, we'll do some tasks like getting these credentials, API credentials. So you can get those by visiting this URL, developer.paypal.com, developer applications. You can also go by visiting this URL and then go to dashboard. Here you need to create a sandbox account. So here are your account listed. If you do not have account, you can go by creating account. So after that you can click on anyone and then visit profile. Then in API credential tab you'll get username, password and signature. So let's define those. So we'll define that on our .env file. Just minimize it and go to .env file, and here we'll define all those. Okay, username, password and signature. Okay, so after we have updated username, password and signature, which is secret key, like so. Also our package is also got install. Now let's run. Let's set this up by updating our service provider. Go to config app, and then update providers. Similarly, alias. There we go. After that we need to publish config file using this command. Okay, so now inside config PayPal we got all config variables, so you can modify currency, everything here. Yes, okay. So these credentials we have defined in our .env already. We just defined. Okay, once setup step is done, we need to initialize the provider. So we'll be using express checkout. So let's go to our route where we'll be doing checkout. So the workflow will be user will visit the page, add items to cart, and then after he's done with adding items to cart, he will edit the order and do necessary thing. When a user hits checkout, it will ask user to log in or register if already not logged in. So currently I'm logged in with a user, so it is asking me my shipping information. So after a user inputs all shipping information and proceed to payment, in this page will ask to will present user with the payment options. Currently I'm putting this one link, pay with PayPal, and other pay with Stripe. So yeah, you can make this look nicer, but for this video I'm just focusing on main functionality. So this when user hits this link, will initiate our process to send all information to PayPal for charging the customer. So we need to perform these steps when user hits this link. So let's create a controller for handling all those. First, let's go to web.php and define that route pay with PayPal. So which is be inside auth. So here I will create a get route named, I'll name it payment.paypal. Okay, let's go to checkout controller and create that pay with PayPal. And for now you can ignore other, I've covered all other in other videos, so you can watch if you are interested. For this video you don't need to focus on other, just pay with PayPal, and here we'll initialize our PayPal provider. New express checkout, import class, and the class is imported here. Let's move this method all the way down so that it will be easier. Okay, so we initialized express checkout, and then what we need to do is we don't want to set currency. It is already defined on config. If you want to overwrite, these are the options. We don't want those. We want to create our data and all these variables. Yeah, we can copy those into here. We can refactor it later. For now, just inline it. Okay, so cart item will get from since we are using package for cart, we'll get all cart item in our cart all with doing cart all, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I've dumped the cart content, so you can get all the content of cart using this cart content. So if you are not familiar with this, I've used this package and it allows this option of cart content to give all the cart content, and we can loop through this and get our necessary this name, price, quantity, and all other stuff. Okay, so now let's do that in our pay with PayPal. Data item will construct. For now, just initialize it with empty one, and we'll loop through. Let's indent it properly. Okay. For each cart content as key and cart. So item detail will be the array with these details. Okay, so name will be getting from like so, card name, price, and now we want to push this to item detail. There we go. So this will construct this array, and invoice ID will be some unique ID, and then we'll concatenate. For now, just leave unique ID. So you can make it more unique by referencing your database and prefixing it with something like so. You can give any description here, and after the payment is success, which URL we want to redirect user. So we'll redirect user to this store payment where we'll be creating order. So store payment, what was the route name? Payment.store. So on success we'll return user to this route, payment.store, and on cancel URL, if on others, return user to test. Okay, invoice ID done, everything done. So total will be, we can get this total by from the cart total shortcut, otherwise you have to loop through this and multiply this with price and then add everything to get total. So since we are using package, this is the way to go. Okay, so we get rid of this. Okay, so our data object data array is ready. Now we need to pass this to our API. So this is for one-time checkout. This you need to provide this true additional one if it is reoccurring. We'll cover reoccurring later on, but for now we are doing a one-time payment since user will be purchasing for first time. And then we'll be redirect user to PayPal. So copy that, remove that, we don't need that for now, and then we are redirecting user. So this is provided by this package, all those link, which PayPal will send us response as this link. So with help of this link we can do further payment process. So let's check this out. Pay with PayPal. We need to update this route, which should point us to route which we created, payment.paypal. I think that's the name. Yeah, payment.paypal, which we are handling everything here, pay with PayPal. So let's check this out. Refresh. Okay, currently we are die dumping something there. We need to remove that test code, that one. Okay, let's calculate total in our traditional way. So currently total 0, and we loop through each item, then we multiply price by quantity, and then total will be this total. Okay, so everything looks good, and now let's try. Refresh. Pay with PayPal. Okay, so it asks us for login. Okay, so it presents us with all information, test store, amount, pay with PayPal balance, agree and continue. Okay, so here's a problem in our end. This is sending a GET request, but we are receiving we have defined POST request there, I think. So this route, payment.store, should be GET, but in our case it is POST. What we can do is payment.paypal. So let's create new method named PayPal payment. And we need to define that route. It should be get route PayPal callback. So this will be the callback by PayPal. PayPal success, payment PayPal success. So payment PayPal success, and on PayPal success method, let's be consistent. PayPal success. Yes, PayPal success. So after PayPal charges the customer, here will be we'll have access to the token. See this token, and we can use this token to get the transaction details. So we can get checkout details from here and do checkout. Okay, after PayPal success, we will have access to token. So token equals to request token. Similarly, we'll have prayer ID, and then we can use this token to charge customer. Let's see what response we get from PayPal. Okay, so this is the response that we got. Okay, from here we get these response, or we can use any of these ID to store in our, so we need to store this thing in our database as well. So while creating order, okay, so that's it. Now we need to do the express checkout payment. So this payment we need to do. So to express checkout payment, data will be the data, same data here, that this data object. We can just we can refactor this. Data equals to data card data. Let's make it protected. Paste it, and then return data. This invoice ID will receive from invoice ID, and card data invoice ID equals to, for now, unique ID, like so. That's it. And this data we also now then fetch this card data, and then we can pass invoice ID. You can do unique ID, or you can get that ID from response. We can get like this. This is array we can get from this ID. If that is available, that's all right. Otherwise, we'll also pass unique ID. Invoice ID and token prayer ID already there. Sorry, payer ID. Okay, no problem. pair ID. It will be this one. Okay, so now that should be, so this create order inside order. Yeah, from here it's all up to you how you store your data in your database. So you can save whole this data object or any ID. So up to this step we just charge customer, and then from here it's all up to you. So let's check this out, refresh. If everything goes okay, we'll see order succeed. Okay, index total. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so now let's try again. Yeah, order completed. So now we successfully charged our customer. Once you are done with purchase, you can verify your balance by visiting www.sandbox.paypal.com. Here you can see all your activities, amount purchased, received, etc. So this is about integrating PayPal into your Laravel application. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and give feedback on comment section. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.